Games, and welcome to a reaction video. Now this is the 15 upcoming Xbox Series X games. I have done a video previously to this one, so I'm not sure if any of them games will pop up in this video. But before we get started in today's video, guys, if you could make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, also comment down below, let me know what you think about these games coming out. And also, if you are returning to this channel and you're rewatching any of my videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet hit it yet. It's very important. Help grow me the channel. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into today's episode. Now this is somebody else's video, so there is a lot of commentating on this about the games, but that's good for us. It'll let us know what the games entail basically, because I have no idea what games are coming up on this little video we've got for you today. So let me I'll start it from the start.
2022 is shaping up to be a phenomenal year for Microsoft's Xbox Series X and S after an arguably subdued 2021. Gameplay reveals for upcoming titles are starting to demonstrate the graphical power of the Unreal Engine 5. The larger budgets behind some of these titles is allowing developers to maximize their game's potential. Many of these games will be published on Xbox Game Studios too, meaning they'll be available day one on Xbox Game Pass, a win for Xbox fans. Somerville. The debut outing for Jump Ship is the brainchild of animator Chris Olsen, who, together with Dino Patti, ex-CEO of developer Playdead of Inside and Limbo fame, are promising a slick sci-fi narrative adventure with Somerville. The game shares the same muted aesthetic of those Playdead titles, but the dev team at Jump Ship have been sure to point out that Somerville offers a whole lot more than environmental puzzle platforming fans of those Playdead games will recognize. What exactly we have to look forward to, well, we can't be 100% sure. Jump Ship have been tight-lipped on story and gameplay mechanics. If the contents of the teaser trailer are anything to go by, let's just say we're intrigued to discover what's on offer.
Now I do like them type of games. Obviously you'll see my Trek to Yomi is a very platform game. It's not a puzzle game, it's more of an action platform game, but that is I do like the little puzzle games that they do there. And it's got a bit of a, I don't know if anyone used to play like the Amiga or anything like that, but there was what was it called, Another World. For some reason that reminded me of Another World. I don't know why, but I think maybe it's just the way they've done the graphics and things. It looks very Another World-ish. Obviously it'll be better than that graphics wise, but yeah, we'll see. If it comes out on the Game Pass, I'll probably play that one for you guys, so we'll see.
Stalker 2: Heart of Chernobyl. This survival action sequel set in the heart of Pripyat's abandoned nuclear exclusion zone has been a long time coming. The road to release has suffered cancellations and delays, but finally, now Stalker 2's gameplay has been revealed. We're finally able to get excited. Maximizing the capability of Unreal Engine 5, developer GSC Game World pledges to transport players into unrivaled realms of immersion, with gameplay that seamlessly blends supercharged FPS with tense horror. While post-apocalyptic settings in video games have been done to death,
for this game.
Stalker 2's blurring of real-life nuclear disasters with phantasmorical themes explored in Tarkovsky's Stalker films means rich, compelling gameplay world that'll certainly surpass the first 3 Stalker games and many other post-apocalyptic games to boot. Starfield.
Maybe jump.
Bethesda's brand new sci-fi RPG is bursting with ambition. Starfield boasts a whole universe ready to explore for daring starship voyagers. Game director Todd Howard speaks of expecting Starfield players to experience pride in saving the world at the beginning of humanity's final journey. Taking these words, it appears as though Bethesda are hoping to stretch the outer limits of video games' capability for emotional payoff with Starfield, providing a wondrous experience unmatched by other forms of media. Of note, Starfield has been created with longevity in mind. They recognize the capability for players to frequently encounter something distinctive in the worlds they create, and this has informed the gameplay systems they're building in Starfield. Should Bethesda deliver a game to match their ambition, then we're banking on Starfield to be one of the most immersive experiences ever created.
They do make some good games, Bethesda.
This open-world snowboarding sim looks to give riders the most true-to-life powder surfing experience ever committed to video games.
Ad coming up. Bear with me 1 sec. Fluffy dogs on the screen. Hey. Skip ads.
Publisher Foam Punch promises a unique spin on the genre too, with deep controls putting the capability for players to develop custom playstyles at the heart of Shredder's gameplay loop. You see, for those who don't ride, Foam Punch makes clear that there are many incredible ways to perform a 180-degree spin. So it's down to the player to master the snowboard's nuances, forging their own path as they explore the game's hand-sculpted snow parks, urban environments, and off-piste worldlands. All the time accompanied by friends and fellow riders in this massive online experience. It'll be interesting to see if once the initial thrill of hurling down a mountainside melts away, there's a game left with deep enough mechanics to keep players engaged.
Yeah, I don't think it will.
Redfall. Co-op shooters have seen a resurgence in recent years, with worthy additions to the genre picking up where Left 4 Dead left off over a decade ago. What does Redfall offer to continue co-op's hot streak? Well, the outset Redfall looks to be a melting pot. Arcane Austin, famed for much-loved titles Prey and Dishonored, refreshingly don't appear to have withheld any ideas, no matter how crazy. The game has vampires, cult leaders, supernatural entities, telekinesis, sentient battle robots. Even your ragtag team of characters feature unique superhuman skills to master. Redfall's announcement trailer hints at some intriguing ways these differing character traits can be blended for combat and traversal, potentially raising the bar for co-op FPS gaming experiences. If there's enough cohesion to this hot mess, and rest assured, it looks as though there might be, then Redfall would be the marquee shooting game of the year. Scorn. The most striking feature of atmospheric first-person horror Scorn is its distinctive visual style, the nightmarish dystopias depicted by Zdzislaw Bekinski. His art will stalk you, much like the bloated deformations painfully hobbling towards you in Scorn's gameplay review. However, there isn't a lot else revealed in id Software's gameplay trailer. It's tense, with moody exploration through maze-like corridors overgrown with grotesque flesh bulging out of its mechanical walls. The disturbing experience is punctuated by deliciously squelching sound design and stomach-churning weaponry. Peel away the game's veneer, though, and it's hard to see at this stage what's left. Here's hoping there's more to Scorn than its distinctive visual style. Replaced. Publisher Coatsink is rapidly becoming an established purveyor of quality gaming experiences, and with retro-futuristic action platformer Replaced, it appears as though this reputation is set to solidify. Replaced comes from developer Sad Cat Studios, and it'll see you take command of an artificial intelligence entity that's become trapped inside a human body against its will. The widescreen cinematic style that's become commonplace amongst pixel art indies of late is present and correct, but Replaced also promises to deliver an engrossing dystopian narrative set with an alternate reality 1980s. Plus, if the teaser trailer is anything to go by, the combat looks visceral with brutal physicality, punctuated by crunchy sound design. Planet of Lana. Billed as an off-Earth odyssey, Planet of Lana looks set to be a heart-wrenching story about the journey to save a vibrant planet from the disharmony posed by a faceless enemy. What we've seen from Planet of Lana's 2 reveal trailers are lush forests filled with cute, unknown animals, and barren deserts packed with cold, dead enemies, ranging from feisty mechanical arachnids to huge monolithic machines. Gameplay-wise, we're yet to see what Planet of Lana will bring out, with developer wishfully describing the game as a cinematic puzzle adventure with companion-based gameplay. We expect it'll play like indie platformers Inside or Little Nightmares 2, with a few surprises along the way. As Dusk Falls. Developer Interior Night described themselves as a multicultural team comprised of people from a broad range of disciplines, be it film, games, art, or illustration. They say that this diversity supports their strengths as storytellers. Well, from what we can gather, As Dusk Falls certainly looks like it'll succeed in telling an intense tale, filled with complex characters whose decisions will impact the game's branching emotional narrative. In the game's teaser trailers, As Dusk Falls looks more like a moving graphic novel, with its hand-drawn characters subtly animated by environmental lighting, weather effects, and shifting camera angles. Creative director Caroline Marshall states the team are heavily influenced by prestige TV and novel.
I hope this... I mean, I probably won't play this type of game, but it looks very much like it's going to be just like a storyline base game where you just pick options and you're just following the story. You're playing a book, basically. That's all it'll be. And you know, I'm not a fan of these games because we all play games to play the game. You know, if we wanted to watch a film or if we wanted to play a story, we'd watch a film. That don't make sense. But you know what I mean, though. Like, a game is a game, a film is a film, a book is a book. Don't try and mix the three all together. That's what this game looks like. Not excited for that one.
False. It's this convergence of TV narrative with the interactivity of video game that's the major draw here, with As Dusk Falls looking to be a story that'll resonate with a lot of people.
Yeah, not a fan of that one.
Forza Motorsport.
Ooh.
The next entry in the Forza Motorsport series is somewhat of a reboot, although aside from dropping the number 8 from its title, it isn't wholly clear what this re-envision entails yet. What is clear, though, is Forza Motorsport looks unbelievably, jaw-droppingly realistic. First-party developer Turn 10 Studios have been granted opportunity to harness the power of the Xbox Series X's technology in advance. You only need to watch the short cinematic trailer to truly understand the capabilities of Microsoft's next-gen hardware. Make no mistake, Forza Motorsport looks like it'll raise the bar for graphical and technical performance. As per the reveal trailer, its reflective lighting is stellar, its textures crisp, its tire smoke dense with burnt rubber particles. Creative director Chris Isaki also touts deeper levels of interaction, with races featuring dynamic evolution, with engine power and grip influenced by sophisticated atmospheric pressure simulations. With no official release date yet, we're praying Forza Motorsport comes out this year.
It's Forza, not Forza.
Everwild.
Forza.
While 90s rare property and upcoming Xbox exclusive Perfect Dark is receiving the reboot treatment elsewhere, Rare themselves are working on something which they promise will be a breathtakingly unforgettable experience.
This game looks
Everwild looks to present a tranquil expedition through mystical forests, with humans living harmoniously alongside a host of imaginative magical animals. Again, gameplay details are vague, but studio head Craig Duncan says the game's story will focus on building bonds with the world around you. The reveal trailer often shows an entourage of 3 to 4 humans undertaking careful study and tender encounters with the world's animals. This could be hinting at cooperative gameplay, but admittedly we're guessing. Gut feeling is there's still a way to go in Everwild's development, so here's hoping we get to see more of this promising title before the end of the year.
Not a game for me, that. Not a game
Senua's
for me.
Saga Hellblade II.
Ain't played the first Hellblade.
Together with Forza Motorsport, it's fair to say the next entry in the Hellblade series is amongst the best graphics we've seen so far on the Xbox Series X and S. For instance, the recently released gameplay trailer demonstrates impressive environmental water effects. The first glimpse of Senua's giant foe crawling through crashing ocean waves is especially remarkable. Couple this with Senua's incredible acting and facial animations, together with detailed binaural sound design and voice effects, and it looks like Ninja Theory have a fantastically immersive title on their hands. Crossfire X. Soon to be released, Crossfire X promises to build upon the exciting team versus team multiplayer FPS action that makes the previous games in this series so beloved. Not only is the multiplayer portion of the game set to feature a host of different playstyles, but developers Smilegate have collaborated with Remedy Entertainment of Control and Alan Wake fame to create Crossfire X's single-player campaign. It's clear Smilegate's strategy is to inject dynamic story elements into the military FPS. Story-wise, all we know is Crossfire X will feature a campaign which explores both sides of the conflict between rival mercenary factions, with each faction bringing specific weapons and traits to battle. The single-player campaign is also built inside Remedy's own powerful Northlight game engine. As such, players can expect the same cinematic realism, photorealistic characters, and bombastic large-scale destruction, which made Remedy title Control so electrifying.
Introduce the Phoenix 7 series.
Nah, that's not
Fable.
one for me.
The fourth game in the fantasy RPG series looks set to be a reboot. New developer Playground Games are taking the reins after original creators Lionhead ceased operating in 2016, and they're pitching the upcoming Xbox exclusive as a new beginning for the legendary franchise. What this reboot entails, well, again, info is relatively light. Although fans of the series will take heart, there's still a liberal helping of magic present in the game's reveal trailer. This is a potential risk for the new developers, though, as there's rumors the fourth Fable game could abandon its story-driven RPG structure in favor of an MMO set in Fable's universe. Whatever the next entry entails, with Playground Games handling development, we have high hopes after their Game of the Year success in Forza Horizon 5. Warhammer 40k Darktide. The second co-op shooter on this rundown, teasers for the upcoming Warhammer game depict a bleak future overrun with hordes of mutant enemies. There's a hint that Darktide will be more of the same from developer Fatshark, following on from their previous Warhammer title, Vermintide. Elsewhere, 4-player teams will be tasked with overcoming sizable hordes of enemies, with the 4 soldiers in the trailer faced with a seemingly insurmountable number to kill. Clearly, working as a team will be integral to survival. There also appears a similarity to recent horror games such as Days Gone 2, with Fatshark confirming that there's an intention for players to feel vulnerable as they explore the dark recesses of the game's futuristic cityscapes. On paper, the ingredients to Warhammer 40k Darktide don't appear to reinvent the wheel. However, there's strong potential the experience will surpass the sum of its parts. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. Have anything to say? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, so there was some good titles coming out, but nothing much to shout about. I mean, I do like the platform games that will be coming out, and they'll definitely come out on the Xbox Game Pass, I should imagine anyway. But yeah, if some of them games come out, I might give them a try. You never know. Some of the ones that I said that I'm not too keen about, I might just try them to see. Never know. When you play, you know, it's different watching a game to playing a game sometimes. So I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. We'll see what comes out. No rhyme intended there. But yeah, again, guys, if you like what you're seeing on today's episode, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and also comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the videos. And also, I'll be doing some giveaways soon as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, and you might get a chance to win something. So keep your eyes peeled. See you on the next one, guys.